We are fixing to look at using a manipulative with our task number 3, finding common numerators and common denominators. Using a Venn diagram and Legos as our manipulatives. And I'm going to be giving Macy, my 4th grade student that I'm tutoring, a couple of fractions to actually find the common denominator in both of those by using the Venn diagram, and then we're going to represent those fractions with Legos, okay? So Macy, I want you to write down this problem for me. 3/4 plus 2/3. And we're going to find the least common denominator within our two fractions.
Okay.
So basically what we're going to do is we're going to build the fraction with Legos, okay? So we have how many pieces on the top of 3/4?
3.
3. So we have 3 yellow Legos, okay? I'm going to let you put those together for me. Then on the bottom, we have
4.
So this represents
4. Because there's 4 in all. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 3. 1, 2, 3. Then the one more 4 is the blue.
good job. So I want you to build 2/3 out of 2 different colors for me.
Okay.
Okay, so explain to me what you just did.
So I did the green representing the 2.
And why did you, tell me what the numerator tells you as a review.
The numerator tells you how many you need to shade in.
Or how many pieces there is? Okay, so you got 2 pieces on the top.
Mm-hmm. And then 1 piece on the bottom. Because if I just had this, it would just be 2. And we have to get a 3. So 1, 2, 3.
Okay, awesome. So Macy has done her Legos as her visual. And Macy's a visual person. So this actually helps her see. Does this actually help you see the fraction?
Yeah.
Okay. So what we're going to do with the Venn diagram is we're going to take the 3 and the 4, and we're going to do our factors of 4.
So write all the factors of 4?
Well, we're trying to find the common denominator, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we need to, what will go into 4 and 3, correct? We need to find that number that will go into both of those, okay? Okay, good.
I'm going to stop here because I found matching ones.
Okay, so what would be in our middle?
12.
Would be 12. So Macy actually found the matching multiple, right?
Factors.
Multiple factors of 4 and 3, which was 12.
Mhm.
So she used the Venn diagram to basically be able to do that. So now Macy can solve 3/4 plus 2/3 by using 12 as the common denominator, correct? So let's look at that and work that out and see how you do with that, okay? So the best thing for you to do is put the 2/3 over here underneath, okay, and then draw your line. And then you have your
plus 5.
Good. Then you have your common denominator, which will be for both of those fractions.
12.
So your 12 would go over here. Because you have to do what first? You have to, what times 3 gave you 12?
4.
4. So you have to times this by 4, right? Okay. So you have to do the common denominator for 3/4 is the same as the 2/3.
So write a 12 up here too?
12 right there. So what times 4 gave you 12?
3 times 4 gave me 12.
Okay. So you're going to have to multiply 3 by the top number and the bottom number, correct? So hand me your... So you're going to have to times 4 times 3 equals your 12, and then you're going to have to do the same thing at the top, correct? Whatever you do on the bottom, you have to do on the top. So times 4, and then you're going to have to do that for the top also, okay? So you figure out what your numerators are going to be now.
So my numerators
is 4 times 2.
So 4 times 2 equals 8.
Okay.
And 3 times 3 equals 9.
Okay. Then you have to add your numerators together, correct?
So 9
plus
8
is what?
9 plus 8 equals 17.
And then you put that over your denominator, which is?
12.
Good. So it's 17 over 12 is the answer. So would that reduce at all, or would you put that in a mixed fraction or anything like that?
I'm not really sure.
You're not really sure? Well, normally when you find or get a fraction 17 over 12, you normally have to divide that into each other to get a mixed fraction, because most fractions you do not leave a bigger number on the top in the numerator spot versus the denominator. And most of the time, if you have a smaller number on the top and a larger number on the bottom, which is what you want to see, you try to simplify that in simplest form. So you reduce that if you possibly can. So why don't you try to put that in a mixed number, which is 12 divided by 17, correct? And see what that mixed number would be.
So divide 17 by 12.
12 divided by 17, yes. Or 17 under the bracket with 12 on the outside.
So
that would go into 17 how many times?
12 times 17.
Just one, right? Okay. Then you do what?
You minus.
You subtract, because we learned that when we learned how to do division.
Okay, so
that would be
5.
Okay, and then that 5 would go over what? 1 and 5 twelves.
Oh, okay.
It would go
Yeah.
over your 12 here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 5 over 12. That can't be reduced, can it?
No.
It can't be reduced, right? Okay, let's work on one more, and let's use our Legos and our Venn diagram for another one. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do 1/2 plus 2/4. Okay? You have 4 and you have 2. We're finding. Now let's do that. Let's do a numerator this time.
Okay.
Let's mix it up. Let's do. Let's do 6 and 2 with 8 and 10. So we're looking at our numerators this time, finding the least common numerator between 6 and 2. Okay?
Okay. So
Now, is 12 the least common numerator? Or is there another number?
Oh, there's another number.
Okay. Relook at that. Okay, it's 6. So, what do we do with our 6 when we are finding that numerator? On the top, we put 6 here because that's our common.
So 6 here.
And 6 here, correct? So what did we times 6 to get 6?
1.
Okay, you do the same for the denominator, correct?
Correct.
So that would be 6.
8.
Then 2 times what gave you 6?
3.
3. So you would multiply 10 times what to give you what?
10 times 6. Or 10 times 3.
10 times 3 because we know that if we multiply the numerator by 3, we have to also multiply the denominator by the same number, correct?
Correct.
Got it. Okay. So can you fix that? Can you work out that problem and add it together?
So it would be.
So 10 times 3 is what?
30.
Okay. That would be 6 over 30. And then you would have
6
over what? Because you're multiplying it by what number?
1. So 6 over 8.
Yep.
I know. 8 over 6.
6 over 8, yes.
Oh, I got tongue-tied.
Okay. So your numerators were going to be the same. So the answer was going to be 6 over what? If you add 30 plus 8, it's what?
38.
Mm-hmm. Over
6?
Yes. 38/6. So when you look at that, Macy, you can use your Venn diagram to look at the multiples or the factors of that number, okay? Has using the Legos and the Venn diagram actually helped you find the denominators, the common denominators, and the common numerators? Okay. Awesome job, Macy. Our task is over.